What is going on, guys? This is Eski here, and I'm bringing you guys my week 3 team preview for the battle. We're going up against Scizors and the Orsomerset Scizors, and we come up from a very tough loss against Enzo and the Scizors. I don't even know how to pronounce his team name, I'm sorry, but it was really rough, and we gotta bounce back as soon as possible. And we're going up against Scizors. He only had one match so far. He lost against Frido, and his match with Gabriel got delayed, so he only had one match so far, and he lost pretty badly, 4-0 to Frido. He played really well though. I was really watching. He brought the Scarf Greninja, which I didn't expect ever, because Greninja here actually has X and Y moveset with Protean, so I didn't think that he would bring a Scarf Greninja against Frido. So that made me really aware after I built this team, because I actually built this team before I get to watch his battle with Frido. But looking at his team, he has Clefable, Garchomp, Crobat, Slowking, Registeel, Rotom, Greninja with the X and Y protein, as I said before, Scantank, Licky, and Mega Gallade. Now, when I look at his team, I saw amazing offensive power, but as well the bulk to back it up. He has Pokemon like Garchomp, Crobat, where is Greninja and Mega Gallade. All of these Pokemon break the 100 base speed barrier. Garchomp hitting 102, Crobat 130, Greninja 122, or is it 121? I think it's 122, and Mega Gallade hitting 115. Then he has Pokemon like Clefable, Slowking, and Registeel that can hit hits for days. He also has some wild cards like Skuntank and Licky. I don't think he'll bring any of those, to be honest. But if he does bring it, I can play around it more. I can play around more around the Licky than the Skuntank. I don't even know what Skuntanks do. Probably Sucker Punch, Taunts, probably just that. I'm not really worried about those two, to be honest. But when I look at his team, first thing that came to mind was Crodont. As you guys can see, he has no switch-ins for Crodont. So I'm bringing Life Orb Crodont, Zoidberg, coming back after week 1. We're bringing Crabhammer, Knockoff, Ice Beam, and Aqua Jet. Now, with the Rash Nature, we have max attack, 108 in defense. I'll talk about that a little bit later. 52 in special attack and 92 in speed. Now, max attack, obvious, to get as much damage as I can. 108 in defense is basically just because I think I benefit from these leftovers EVs, putting them in defense than in HP, because Crodont's not gonna take a special hit anyway, so might as well just bump my physical defense even better, because this way I can leave Earthquake from a Life Orb Jolly Garchomp, and I can kill it back with an Ice Beam. The 52 in special attack cards just so I can one-hit KO the standard Tank from Smogon with max HP and 76 in special defense. With this 52 if he's in special attack with the Rash Nature, I can KO it with a Ice Beam. And the 92 in speed actually to speed creep his Clefable. Now, Clefable hits, I can't remember how much it hits just now, but I'm gonna go check. Clefable hits, if it has no speed, it can hit 80. But the way that I'm speed creeping my Crodont is just so if he puts, let's say, 48 EVs in speed, just so he can catch me off guard with a faster Clefable than I expect. I have this 92 just so I can speed creep it, those 48 EVs in speed. It's just, I don't think he'll do it, but he can definitely do that as well. But this way I won't be caught off guard by a more speedy Clefable, and I can still 2-hit KO it with the Crabhammer even if it's max defense. Now, when I look at his team, as I said before, he doesn't have anything for Crodont. I either 1-hit KO or 2-hit KO his entire team. I can KO the Crobat, Slowking, the Rotom, and I think, and those three I can definitely KO. So with either a Crab Hammer or a knockoff. Clefable, if he switches in on my crowd and catches a Crab Hammer, that's a easy to hit KO. Garchomp, easy to hit KO with the Crab Hammer, Aqua Jet, or even an Ice Beam. Ice Beam will definitely KO it if he doesn't have a Yachi Berry or his max PDF, max HP. Rotom takes a lot of damage from a knockoff, and if it's a Scarf variant, it gets KO'd. If it's a more defensive variant, he'll live, but he won't live it that well. Greninja still takes a shit ton of damage from a Crab Hammer. Skuntank and Licky Licky, same thing, and even Mega Gallade doesn't appreciate a knockoff or even a Crab Hammer. So this Crawdont is here just to break his team in half, deal as much damage as I can, and he basically has no switching, so if I play my Crawdont correctly, I can put his entire team in range of my sweepers. And speaking of sweepers, our next Pokemon is going to be Haxorus, Substitute, Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, Poison Jab. This set deals a lot to his team. I'm also Rivalry instead of Mold Breaker because even if I packed Earthquake, his only Pokemon that would be hit by a Mold Breaker Earthquake would be his Rotom, and it wouldn't be hit super effective unlike a Poison Jab. And if I bring Rivalry, I still got the chance to deal more damage to Pokemon like Garchomp, Crobat, Slowking, Greninja, Skuntank, Licky Licky, and definitely Mega Gallade. The only Pokemon I definitely don't hit super with the more damage with Rivalry are Clefable and Registeel and Rotom, because those don't have gender and Clefable is always female. So, but speaking about the set, Substitute Dragon Dance, I can set up against his Rotom, because I know 5 Pokemon that he'll definitely bring, but the sixth and last Pokemon is kind of a toss-up, and if he brings Rotom, I can set up against that. I do have to make sure that the Registeel is down low enough where 2 Dragon Claws or even 1 will just knock it out, or if I can just kill the Registeel as soon as possible, even better, because this Haxorus, behind the Substitute, it gets really scary. Even Clefable gets 2 hit KO'd, even if he's unaware and doesn't get it gets unaware by my Dragon Dances. Poison Jab, I'm pretty sure it's still a 2 hit KO after Stealth Rocks. So my Haxorus here has the potential to clean late game, or even just mid battle, set up a Dragon Dance and plow through his team. That would be the ideal. 76 in HP are the leftovers, max attack, and 172 just so I can outspeed max speed Rotom. I don't think to be honest, I didn't think I needed to outspeed max speed Rotom, but better be sure than sorry in this case, because he could just bring max HP, max speed Rotom with Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, Toxic, whatever, and he could catch me off guard with that, so might as well just try and speed grip that. So this will be our Haxorus. Our third Pokemon is gonna be Cresselia. Max defense, max HP, basically the same set I brought every week, but as you guys can see, I have no item. The reason I have no item is so I can take hits better from the likes of Mega Gallade. Plus 2 Mega Gallade with knockoff will only deal half to me with the knockoff, and I can T-Wave it or Moon Blast it. I'll probably try and T-Wave because I don't think he can bring a subset against me, because I do have a Mega Venusaur. I got a Skarmory that can easily go for a Whirlwind, so I'm pretty sure he'll bring something like Swords Dance, Zen Headbutt, or Psycho Cut, Close Combat, and knockoff for the Cresselia. If he does bring the Mega Gallade, which I expect him to bring. And this Cresselia is here mainly for the Gallade. First I had the Blissey with the Chople Berry and counter, but I do think that Cresselia in the long run can do a better job than Blissey would do in this matchup. So this will be our Cresselia, not much talk about it, and our next Pokemon is going to be Skarmory, Ice Scarly, with Rocky Helmet, Drill Peck, Whirlwind, Roost, Stealth Rocks, max special defense with a Careful Nature, and the reason I'm bringing this is, looking at his team, his physical attackers are Garchomp, Crobat, Skuntank, and Mega Gallade, possibly Licky Licky. but I really don't think Licky Licky or Skytank are coming. So Mega Gallade, Crobat, and Garchomp. These are his three physical attackers. Now, Garchomp does get Fire Fang, and I do expect him to bring a Sword Dance Garchomp, but I expect him to bring the Fire Blast or Flamethrower over Fire Fang. I know it gets boosted, but Skarmory is usually more physically bulky, so I think he'll pack Fire Blast or Flamethrower over Fire Fang. Same thing with Clefable. I do think he can definitely carry a fire move for my Skarmory, or else it gets completely walled by it and countered by it. Crobat can't touch Skarmory unless he brings, for some reason, a Heat Wave special Crobat, which would be kinda... It will be effectively against the Skarmory, but it could be completely walled by my other Pokemon. Registeel, Seismitoss, he can't Tox me, can't paralyze me though, but not really worried about it. Rotom, I have the chance to leave a Thunderbolt if that thing is not offensive. Rotom, Greninja, so I can take hits better from it. Since it's an XAY Greninja, I expect him to carry HP Fire, and this way I can lift HP Fire. And if it's not Life Orb or X-Orb Belt, or even Specs, I have the potential to leave 2 HP Fires. Licky Licky does get Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Skytank the same thing, and Mega Gallade gets Fire Punch, but like I said, I don't think he'll carry any elemental punches on his Mega Gallade. So I do think that a special defensive Skarmory with the Rocky Helmet is the best option against his team, and this will be our core with Skarmory and Cresselia for this battle. Now we have our Choice Scarf, Infernape, U-turn, Close Combat, Stone Edge, Flare Blitz. Pretty standard, 212 wind speed, just so I can outspeed Garchomp by 1 point. So even if it's Scarf, I will hit him first. U-turn, Close Combat, Stone Edge, and Flare Blitz hit his entire team super hard. I don't think Licky Licky gets Thick Fat. I'm not really entirely sure, but Close Combat will just annihilate that thing. And Flare Blitz hits his entire team super hard, apart from the Garchomp and and the Slowking. Even Greninja doesn't appreciate a Flare Blitz. My intention is to lead with his Infernape, because I do think that he'll lead with his Registeel, and he definitely pack a berry there. I've been talking with my friends, and I do think that he'll probably pack a Chopo Berry over a Nalka Berry, so I'll definitely go for a Flare Blitz on it for the 2-hit KO. The reason that I think that he'll pack Chopo Berry over a Waka Berry is because, looking at my team, I have more potential to bring fighting moves than fire, unless I brought Typhlosion, which I'm not bringing Typhlosion for the entire reason of Slowking. Assault Vest Slowking completely walls Typhlosion, and even if I went for a Banded Wild Charge, I'll probably die before I couldn't even bring this Slowking down to the red health, because he has regenerated, and if I kept going for a Wild Charge, I'll just get more and more recoil, and I would eventually die. So Typhlosion was looking super nice at this team, but then I saw that Slowking, and I was like, God damn it! I can't bring it, because I fully expect him. Not fully expecting, but Slowking, I'm kind of towards lean that he might bring Slowking for my team because of Mega Venusaur. I know Mega Venusaur can hit him with the Giga Drain, but Psychic for Mega Slowbro, from the Slowking will definitely hurt Mega Venusaur. So I'm kind of leaning towards that he might bring Slowking. We'll see. But this will be our Infernape, our Revenge Killer, and the Surprise Killer, because he did start off with this Greninja against Frido, but it was Scarf. And I don't think Scarf Greninja works against my team, so if he starts off again with the Greninja, I'll just Close Combat to Oblivion, because he might think that I'm a lead Infernape, and I'll just go for the Close Combat and take it out. I'm bringing Blaze over Iron Fist because I don't see a reason to bring Iron Fist. So this will be our Infernape, and our last Pokemon is also a sweeper. We have Thundurus, Life Orb, Agility, Eden Power, Ice, Thunderbolt, Sludge Wave. Now this thing definitely has even more potential than Haxorus to sweep late game. Between him and Haxors, depending on the circumstances of the battle, one of them will have their chance to sweep. And with this combination of Eden Power Ice, Thunderbolt and Sludge Wave, I hit his entire team super hard, apart from a Registeel or a Licky Licky. But like I said, I don't think Licky Licky will come. God damn it. Before I had the modest nature on it with the 0 speed, to be honest. But I was talking with Kelly and he said, dude, he can just bring a Rotom and go for an HP Ice and ruin your day. So I was like, so after considering, I was like, okay, and doing some calcs, I was like, okay, I can afford to go timid with this thing and just go for an agility and steal 1-hit KO or 2-hit KO his entire team. Now, Thunderbolt, it's a 2-hit KO on Clefable. It destroys Crobat, it destroys Slowking. It deals, I think was around 30% to 37% or something to Registeel. So that Registeel at this point is the one thing that is standing between my two sweepers from just set up at any point of the game and go straight for the win. That Registeel is there, and I only have my Infernape to hit it super effective, and Crodon can 2-hit KO it to knock off plus Crab Hammer. So I'll have to rely on these two to just take out the Registeel. But speaking of talking about the Thunders, if I can agility up, nothing on his team will outspeed me. Even if he brings Scarf Garchomp, Scarf Greninja, Scarf Crobat, nothing on his team will outspeed him. And even if he brings Unaware Clefable, I'll still outspeed the Clefable just with my speed alone, and I can 2-hit KO it with a Sludge Wave, or even KO it depending on from what range he is. So this Andros is looking really good for late game alongside with my Haxors. So like I said, depending on how the battle goes, one of these two will definitely have the chance to sweep in this battle. So I talk about my team, what I think that he'll bring. I'm really leaning towards the likes of Clefable, Garchomp, Crobat, Registeel, Greninja, and Mega Gallade. Is it this? Yeah, these are the 6 that I think he'll bring. Now, the thing with Registeel is that he can bring Registeel, but Slowking and Rotom are also really nice options against me. So he could even bring a Scarf Rotom to trick in my Cresselia. I gotta be really aware of that. I don't think Trick works. I think Trick still works even if I don't have an item, so I gotta be really careful about that. But I don't think he'll bring the likes of Skuntank and Licky Licky. I don't really see what those can do, and the Licky Licky gets destroyed by the likes of Infernape, my Crodon, and even the Haxors and the Thunderous. All my 4 attackers that I'm bringing for this battle can deal with Licky Licky. So I don't think he'll bring Licky Licky or Skuntank, to be honest. But we'll see what he brings. I'm definitely expecting the likes of Clefable, Garchomp, Crobat, Greninja, and Mega Gallade. Registeel as well, because it does stop a lot of my team. Good thing that Registeel doesn't get reliable recover, but Registeel is his 6 that I think he'll bring. But I won't be surprised if I see a Rotom or a Slowking there. I'll definitely be surprised if he brings the likes of Skuntank or Licky Licky, so we'll see what he brings. But I do think that I built a solid team for this battle. Like I said, Thundros and Haxors have the potential to clean late game, and Infernape can plow through his team with the Choice Scarf. Zoidberg, my Crodon as well, can do a lot of damage to his team. His team hates Crodon. And my Cresselia here is designed to deal with the Mega Gallade. So we'll see how things go. But this will be our all for today, guys. Stay tuned for the battle coming in tomorrow, and I'll catch you guys next time. So Peace.